Sometimes the news of the day changes the way we do our show here on Most Buffalo. Case in point, the recent blizzard. But today we are bringing back our Most Buffalo story of the day. With all of the other stresses associated with the storm, it's easy to forget we're just days away from a brand new year. And since our show started, we've made it a habit to look back on the year that was for Most Buffalo. You know, before we started doing it every week with Mostly Memorable. A new feature added this year, by the way, that even we love to watch. Maria, I feel like the weekend has maybe started for you already.
Something has started, that's for sure.
If you have no idea what I just said, here's a better way to understand it.
Oh, no pressure. No. It'll be totally fine. Here in the studio, it's always winter.
It is.
Yes.
I'm always wishing I had thermal something underneath my dress.
It was one of a few new things we brought you this year. Mostly interesting, evolved this year to be one of the things you tell us you love the most. Those stories hiding in the nooks and crannies of the internet that should leave Maria and I speechless, but you know we always have something to say. So no pressure. No. It'll be totally fine.
Now to the other most important story of the day. Whiskey.
Thank goodness.
Nothing to see here. Just
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah, I'm a seagull.
Who doesn't want a super hot, bright giant?
I'll take two. Laugh.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
You're the star of Mostly Memorable.
No, I'm not
Yes,
doing
you are.
anything. I'm just a newsman. I don't do anything memorable.
One of the themes for us this year was how we spend our and your time during this hour. Back in February, we introduced 2 minutes of peace, and it was just that, a break from the nonstop news cycle to just enjoy some quiet time in nature in some of the most beautiful locations in Western New York. And then we brought you It's a Long Story, where we threw out the usual rules about how much time we devote to one story to, as the saying goes, let it breathe. The stories included an epic tour of Shea's Performing Arts Center, a long-awaited chat about small towns and small business with the owners of the Shirt Factory in Medina, and Nate Benson brought us the beautiful story behind a brand-new covered bridge in Wyoming County. Nate also took us to the Hogshed Studio Pottery in Little Valley as they celebrated 40 years in business and prepared to call it a career. 2022 allowed Franco and I a chance to do something that we really hadn't done in a long time, actually go on stories together and meet and talk to people in person. And one person in particular really stands out. And we are here at the National Comedy Center with the incredibly lifelike brand new Amy Poehler exhibit. Looks amazing. Amy Poehler's book, Yes Please, was a huge influence on me, and it shaped how I approached creating this show in the first place. So a chance to chat with her briefly in March when she came to Jamestown ahead of the release of her directorial debut with the documentary Lucy and Desi was a very big highlight for me this year. If you had an animal defend you in a court of law, which one would it be?
This is a great question.
Come to think of it, our celebrity guest count really skyrocketed in the first half of the year. I mean, let's not forget we also brought you this interview with Eclipse the Llama, vying for the title of 2022 Cadbury Bunny. In April, Most Buffalo celebrated its first show on the road to celebrate the 200th birthday of Frederick Law Olmsted. And as we fast forward into June, we had the chance to witness Buffalo breaking a world record for the longest line of pink flamingos. We explored the Blueberry Treehouse Farm in West Falls and Zoomagination at the Buffalo Zoo. June also included another pretty major event. I mean, talk about mostly memorable. And if we hadn't said it enough, Chip and I are so grateful for all of your well wishes after our wedding day. And yes, for those wondering, he did still agree to marry me even after this.
Watch this, watch.
I did it. Yeah! Don't give up, kids. Thanks for watching. Just a few things we'll remember from the first part of 2022. We'll look back at the second half on tomorrow's show. Thank you so much for being here through it all. This is Kate Welsh-Schofer. Be well, stay well.
We'll see